At the tail end of last week, it was announced that Gina Carano and Disney, ahead of their September trial, had settled their lawsuit. Carano probably got undisclosed cash and prizes. It was also, just in a very short statement, we're looking for opportunities to work with her in the future, which I took at the time, and I think a lot of people have also jumped on that bandwagon by saying that, yeah, that's just kind of an announcement to the rest of the industry that she is no longer persona non grata. Go ahead and hire her wherever you see fit. But yes, it marked the end of a saga that started all the way back in 2021 with her dismissal from Lucasfilm, the shuttering of her character off-world in Mandalorian, as it was announced. I think that was the season premiere of season 3, where you had, rest in peace, Carl Weathers, Grief Karga coming out and saying, oh yeah, no, Cara Dune, Ranger Dune she took another job off-world. It's totally fine. No. She didn't get fired for our double standard and political beliefs. No, it's totally fine. No, she's working somewhere else. Don't worry about it. Or like so many other people, for an announced spin-off series, Rangers of the New Republic, that ended up getting yanked out from underneath of her. But at this point in time, can you really hold Lucasfilm accountable for announcing and then not following through on a project? Because at this point in time, I think I had a Disney Star Wars project announced, but it's been, they're still really excited about it, and they'll work on it at some point in time, when schedules free up or something like that. But yes, Carano probably got a response from Disney that had the requisite number of zeros behind it that would just go ahead and make this situation go away, because Disney, well, they probably didn't really want to get in the weeds too much about letting certain bits of communication come out, and things would just end up getting way too sticky and way too messy for them to put up with. And yeah, I was happy at the time for her. I thought Gina, hey, this is her battle, this is her fight. I'm glad that she got to a resolution that she's seen fit, and now she can just move on with her life and her career. I thought it was fantastic at the time. But over the weekend, for the little bit that I paid attention, okay, there were some voyeuristic fucks that are out there that are just big mad that they aren't going to be getting some leaked emails. They aren't going to be able to just peer in through the window, just like the drama trolling hacks that they are. That fuckers just make me sick at this point in time. It's the exact same people that concern troll over the Epstein list. Oh, it's so fantastic. Cool. A bunch of people that fucking flew on an airplane to go meet with a pedo. Cool. Are you going to get pictures of, them taking advantage of grade schoolers? I don't think so. And if you learn all of this stuff, like, what are you going to do with it at the end of the day? The government had their hands on all of this stuff, and they didn't follow through on that. Is it going to make you more despondent about the government? Well, fucking join the club at this point in time. No, this is just a bunch of hedonistic drama farmers that just want to get their fucking dopamine dose by just seeing how scummy people are, and then they just want, little beeps thrown in every now and again, and just little hooks before you head to commercial break. Like life is this big scripted reality TV show. I don't give a fuck, man. Gina Carano, good on her. She's getting paid, big paid on this one, and hopefully, yeah, she can go ahead and continue to get cast in roles that during the time that she was blacklisted from Hollywood, okay, with the rise of the girl boss, for as much as we have lamented that, she is, yeah, a legitimate ass kicker. She is a pioneer mixed martial artist. She has an air of competence and believability behind her physicality that is bereft with other female heroines put in similar positions. And the fact that she missed out on all of that easy money that was being thrown around out there is a fucking crime that is never going to be properly rectified. So if she's happy, I'm happy. And if you're not, because you just wanted to see some poorly written emails from Lucasfilm grandma Kathleen Kennedy, I mean, find something more substantive to do with your life. With a heartfelt and introspective post on X, actress and former mixed martial artist Gina Carano opened up about her journey following a high-profile legal settlement with Disney and Lucasfilm. The post, shared on August 10th, yes, comes days after the resolution for a wrongful termination lawsuit, marking what she describes as a significant weight lifted off her shoulders. And it's actually, quite a substantive post, and we'll read through, well, we might as well just read through it because I think it's important. Thank you for all your requests for interviews. I just haven't felt like my feet have landed in order to give me proper respect to the conversation, so I'll do what I can when the time is right. Taking one more day to relax and celebrate what feels like 1,000 pounds off my shoulder, then back to work. It's been 5 years in this battle, which some understand all too well, and some don't know at all. From some more than I do. And that is all okay. People learn over time, give each other the grace to learn. The support I've received is mind-blowing and has been been for years. It fills my heart with such warmth. My loved ones' phones have been blowing up with such positivity, which means the world to me. I hated to see my loved ones having to watch me go through this struggle. It's like watching someone in a fight and not being able to jump in the ring and help them or even throw in the towel because I wouldn't want them to. The baby Grogu's all my family's kids got for Christmases ago silently put away, along with the Star Wars shirts and toys, broke my heart to watch. Everyone apologizing to me for going to Disneyland or refusing to go. I didn't ask or want that for anyone, but people were properly upset. It had to be so, or it has been so sad. So thank you for everyone who has reached out and shown their support. Healing is definitely happening now. No need to apologize to me for having Disney Plus anymore, please. I need to move on. Well, to be fair, nobody's really signing up for that shit, but hey, aren't you excited for the repackaging? I'm sure. Bring the Grogu's out. I'm okay. I don't believe positive change is happening. I do believe positive change. Sorry, that's my own subconscious leaking in on that one, but I do believe positive change is happening. We will see. Well, I don't think Star Wars is going to get any better, but that's another topic for another time. Don't worry about me. The hate doesn't even make me blink anymore. It doesn't even come close. I already went through that fire, right? I'm immune to that heat now. Refined by fire. Maybe not for everyone, but I consider myself blessed. God knew what I could handle. It all feels so incredibly clear now, which is an awesome feeling, but I'm not foolish. I know I'm at a new beginning of all new lessons, which I'll embrace in all their wondrous and awkward faces. So back to building my new life, which so many people I love who passed away these past few years didn't get to do. I live with that every day. Do not take this life for granted, and do not harbor ill will towards others. The life is far too precious and short. Just learn. Focus on what you can do and live your life. I'm down 50 pounds. Interesting. Cool. Good for her. Still have a ways to go. But that was a huge milestone. That was my goal for 2025, to get my physical health, and took a massive hit over the past few years back in order. It's hard work, but it's very healing. A kind of, health. Diet starts on Monday, begins out of balance. Thank you, blah, 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 all of that stuff, muffins and shit like that. But yeah, she posts a selfie of herself, but yeah, it's just more important what she says as opposed to just, those female proclivities popping in on this one. Can't make a nice heartfelt post about something without an unrequired selfie. But yeah, man, to put a whole bow on this situation, because honestly, until she gets a job or a mainstream role somewhere, there's not really much more to this story, okay? That started, all the way back February 2021, following a series of social media posts that drew widespread criticism. One post in particular compared the treatment of conservatives in the United States to the persecution in Europe in World War II. Thank God somebody's got it right. This prompted accusations of insensitivity and reportedly led to her dismissal. I would argue that it was a few years prior when Lucasfilm was trying to get all of their actors and actresses to put preferred pronouns in their bio, and Gina Carano very basedly put beep, bop, boop, because that's just as real as some chick cutting off her tatas trying to piss standing up in a urinal. Anyways, the firing sparked a broader debate about free speech, cancel culture, and the entertainment industry handling of political opinions. Carano, a vocal conservative, she's kind of like a milquetoast conservative if you actually heard her political positions, claimed she was targeted for her beliefs and filed a lawsuit against Disney and Lucasfilm in February of 2024, 3 years after the fact, and here we are, 16 months after the fact, with a proper resolution. The suit was notably backed by Elon Musk and offered to fund any legal efforts on X if anybody ended up running afoul of their employer based on posts on the platform. And so, what is really important here? The implications for her career. Carano's post signals a pivot towards healing and professional reinvention. While she hasn't detailed upcoming projects, her emphasis on the arts suggests potential returns to acting, writing, or producing. And exactly what's at the front of everybody's mind? Could Gina Carano return to Star Wars after the Disney settlement? Honestly, I said it last week with the video. I don't want her to come back. Cara Dune's is a retarded character, quite contradictory, and written by Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, is just as lobotomized as the rest of those cartoon characters. I like Gina Carano. It's just Mandalorian. It's just hilarious stupidity. And at this point in time, Disney Star Wars doesn't help anybody's resume. You go there as a means to collect a quick paycheck and then get the fuck out. So no. Do I want to see her come back to Star Wars? Absolutely not. Do I want to see her get cast in more roles? Absolutely. I'm incredibly happy for her. I think this is very much an indication that things are changing for the better. It's just how quickly is that change going to take place? How substantive is the change going to be? And yeah, if we can start moving off of the pro-woke, pro-progressive agenda that we get so strongly over these past couple of years from Hollywood, that would be great. But if it's going to be replaced by the same quality of garbage that we have been getting in these past couple of years, yeah, I would just say, Gina, you're probably at this point in time one of the most highest paid, if not the highest paid Star Wars actor of all time. If you need the additional time to just rest and recover and get yourself straight, yeah, I wouldn't be hopping back into the deep end of Hollywood anytime soon. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.